Franklin Armstrong's family moves frequently because his father is in the army. When they settle in a new town, Franklin decides to make new friends, only to encounter Linus, Lucy, Pigpen, and Snoopy, whose unique personalities unsettle him. In the new town, he tries to use his grandfather's book filled with tips on making friends, but struggles to connect. He's puzzled by Linus's belief in the Great Pumpkin and Lucy's psychoanalysis methods, both of which can be challenging for newcomers to grasp. Things change when Franklin meets Charlie Brown in a scene recreating their beach meeting in the original comic strip. Their friendship starts off better than Franklin's previous attempts. Kids often form and end friendships over small things, but it can be hard for a new kid to fit in immediately with the neighborhood children. Later, the kids hear about a soapbox derby with a trophy and a year's worth of free pizza as the prize. Everyone pairs up, leaving Charlie Brown and Franklin to team up with each other. While gathering supplies, Lucy warns Franklin that Charlie Brown isn't a great partner, but Franklin doesn't pay attention to her. Franklin and Charlie bond while building their race car, shown in a well-crafted montage. The montage includes amusing moments, like Franklin wondering if Charlie is related to the godfather of soul, James Brown, and Charlie asking if Franklin is related to astronaut Neil Armstrong. The boys quickly bond over shared interests. The story also includes a thoughtful history lesson, mentioning how Franklin's grandfather wasn't allowed to play baseball with white people in his youth, adding depth to the narrative. Franklin shares his dream of becoming an astronaut, while Charlie Brown expresses his desire to be a baseball player to travel to different cities, something Franklin knows all too well from his own life. As Franklin and Charlie Brown test their soapbox, Charlie Brown's nervous tinkering with the brakes causes a crash, leading to an argument. The two have a falling out while testing their car because Charlie keeps braking, causing them to crash. There are no injuries, but the incident leads to an argument that seemingly ends their partnership. However, they reconcile and rebuild their car in time for the big race. The race features creative gags showing what the other kids did to their cars. I won't spoil who wins the race, as there's more to the story, but it's clear that Franklin is here to stay, as his family won't be moving away anytime soon, and he's accepted by the other kids. On race day, Franklin and Charlie Brown perform well until a runaway ice cream cart blocks their path. They manage to push the cart out of the way but crash, allowing Lucy and Schroeder to win. Though disappointed, Charlie Brown learns that Franklin wanted to win to gain acceptance from the group. Understanding the true spirit of the race, the boys carry their soapbox remains to the finish line, where everyone but Lucy cheers for them. Lucy eventually invites everyone for pizza, acknowledging Franklin's efforts. Now accepted into the group, Franklin enjoys pizza with Charlie Brown and the rest of the Peanuts gang. During the party, Franklin announces that his father's new job won't require them to move, so he can stay in town. The group celebrates this news and continues the pizza party. As the title suggests, this story centers on Franklin Armstrong, who was the first black character introduced in the Peanuts comic strip back in 1968. He made his animation debut in the 1970s and has since appeared in most Peanuts animated projects. Welcome Home Franklin features an origin story for Franklin, showing his family's move to the same town as the other Peanuts kids and his efforts adjust to their quirks and make new friends. This special is entertaining, with a solid story and character focus, along with touching moments. Like most Peanuts project, it offers good, wholesome fun. The animation is more modern, but still fits well with the vintage Peanuts animated style. The story is simple but impactful, as it follows a boy trying to fit into a new environment and finding a friend in another boy, who feels like an outsider in his own world. The animation is bright and playful, and despite being only 40 minutes long, the film is packed with fun moments featuring the Peanuts characters and some classic Snoopy antics. The references to the original comic strips are a delightful touch, from the scene where Charlie Brown's beach ball washes up next to Franklin, mirroring Franklin's first appearance in the comics on July 31, 1968, to Charlie inviting Franklin to sit with him at the pizza shop, echoing the controversial scene in a Charlie Brown Thanksgiving where Franklin sat alone at the opposite side of the table. There is little to criticize about this film without nitpicking. It effectively conveys its message to its audience, showing that despite our differences, whether it's a delusional pseudo-doctor or a devotee of the Great Pumpkin, we are more alike than not. The film emphasizes on how friendships, though imperfect, can help us through tough times. Snoopy presents Welcome Home Franklin as sweet, educational, and wholesome. The ending, where all the kids celebrate at a pizza party and warmly welcome Franklin into the group, is heartwarming and brought a smile to my face. It was a joy to watch. In addition to telling a touching story about building new friendships, the film explores some of Franklin's interests, including his love for jazz and baseball, and gives a glimpse into his family history. By the end of the movie, Franklin remains a supporting character, but he is given more depth and feels like a more integral part of the Peanuts cast. It delves into the complex emotions associated with feeling different from your peers and surroundings. It respects its young audience by presenting Franklin's challenges in a simple yet nuanced way, delivering a powerful message about friendship, patience, and tolerance. As an adult fan of the Peanuts gang, I enjoyed reconnecting with Charlie Brown and the rest of the characters. As mentioned, Schultz's Peanuts have never looked this good, and the poignant storytelling that made the classic animation so memorable is present here as well. Snoopy Presents Welcome Home Franklin excels in blending nostalgia with timeless animation. Thank you very much for watching the whole video. And if you have a movie or TV show that you want us to cover, just comment it down below. We'll make a video of it in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our playlist for more recaps.